Hello everyone, this is Pomon bringing you part 11, chapter 10 of my Fire Emblem Path of Radiance Let's Play. Alright, Ranulf conversation. I heard you're leaving, going to Banyan, eh? Hello Ranulf, I was hoping I'd see you. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done. I'm glad to have the chance before I leave. Or aren't you the dutiful one? That reminds me, you were born here in Gallia, right? I knew there was something about you. Something odd about you. You're awfully friendly for a Beorc, you know. Oh, you might not know, but a Beorc is what... I know what it means. It's what you call us humans, right? Oh, knew that. Did you? Well then, let me tell you something else. When we use the word human, we mean it much the way you Beorc do when you call us subhuman. Really, it's an insult to be called human. I'm glad you told me. I would have never guessed. I should warn you, if you run across any Lagoos who call you that, be careful. They are no friend of yours. I got it, thanks, I won't forget. But I've digressed long enough. Let me explain why I am here. Huh? Princess Elincia, may I have a moment of your time? Yes, of course. The king asked that I give you this. Please accept it as a gift. Okay, I thought you was going to join, honestly. That's okay. May I ask, within that leather pouch is 20,000 gold pieces. Your currency, of course. Oh, I truly appreciate this generous offer, but a gift of this magnitude is not something I can accept. King Kynegis has done so much more than necessary already. The king is ashamed that he cannot, at this time, provide you any personal support. Please, will you accept this apology and acknowledge his desire to aid you? I've got to say, politics for now have been like spot on. Like the decisions taken by the rulers and everything, I'm really happy with how they are handling it. And Kynegis might be the best example so far, you know, staying neutral but still providing his support in a certain way. I'm really liking it. But no, well then let's try this. Yes, accept the king's gift, and as payment for conducting you safely to Galle, you hand it over to Ike. Um, Come on, Ranulf, you cannot expect her to accept this. And it's an outrageous fee, no matter how you look at it. 20,000 gold for the life of a princess? Perfectly reasonable. In fact, it almost borders on insulting. Consider how you have suffered, the lives you have lost. 10, now 100 times this amount would not be unreasonable. I have reconsidered. I will accept the king's kindness. In turn, I will present it to my Lord Ike. You will accept it, will you not? I would. Thank you. Oh, my Lord Ike, it is I who must thank you. 20,000 gold. Well, now that that's settled, let's move on. Unfortunately, we do not have any ships here in Gallia. If you are to find a ship that will take you to Benion, you must return to occupied Crimea. If there's no other way, then we'll just have to risk it. No matter how cautiously you proceed, you're certain to run into dying forces. Keep that in mind. I understand, it's too bad we're so short on soldiers. Still, there's not much we can do about that now. However, I will review our supplies carefully before we depart. In regard to your personal problems, the king has decided to lend you what aid he can. Lith? Mordecai? Alright, okay, so they do come. I thought they were going to join on the previous chapter, and I actually worried a little bit about maybe me not recruiting them if they were available, but I checked and only Marcia was recruitable. Well, Marcia, Mist, and Rolf. I will join you. No, Mordecai and Lith, both of you. Are you sure? None of the others could stand the idea of traveling with humans. I myself tremble with loathing at the thought of going to Benion, but when the king gives an order, obedience is the only option. That may be, but having witnessed the combat prowess of the Gallians for myself, I know how fortunate we are. We will not fail you. Shh. I have no intention of becoming friends. Do not forget that, and stay out of my way. You must forgive Lith. Her tongue cuts as deep as her claws do. I will return once I've reported to the king. While I'm gone, please finish your preparations for departure. Very well. Ike, here's a summary of our last battle. Okay, so we've earned 20,000. We've spent 0. We got some combat experience. New ally Marcia, Lith, Mordecai, Mist, and Rolf. Okay, MVP was Mia, curiously enough. There were no casualties and no one suffered permanent injury. We fought excellently. That's all I have to report, if you'll excuse me. Okay, so Sorrent is literally my tactician. Yeah, manage outfit. Like, I could swear I can't shop, right? Maybe by speaking to the soldier. Well, first of all, let's see supports. Ike Titania and Mist Rolf. Okay. So I said supports and conversations I'm going to go over a bit fast. Since I don't think they are that relevant to the main plot and they are optional, so but I am paying attention to them, just so you know. I almost put an arrow on Boy's backside. Yelling, screaming, full howls of agony. No, that was Mordecai. Remember a little scare? Can't wait for the next battle. See you later, go to practice. Rolf. Okay, Rolf is trying. And we get a support with Titania. That would be... I wonder if there's a limit on supports. I hope there isn't, because if there is, I've been getting a lot of them, you know, along my cast, and I definitely want to prioritize Soren and Titania over people like Oscar, so yeah. Let's see. To spar. Good to hear that, so you no longer need my lessons. What are you talking about? You're the one who put the finishing touches on what shortmanships I inherited from my father. In it. Talent you inherited from your father is one of a kind. When did you meet my father? You used to be a Crimean knight. That's right. It's another story and we need to train. Get ready, focus. Fine. Okay. And on information... I guess we'll start with the soldier. Björk, what do you think you're doing? I've lost my way. Not so close, Wolf behind me. Alright. As I say, as I've said before, I actually really appreciate that there is actual prejudice and not just, you know, some thought of prejudice that just disappears the moment you contact people. So yeah, understand? I keep my distance. What? That was just some flavor. We put this guy right here, and this dealer power goes here, and we're finished. Packing. Yahoo's handsome. I don't know why, but her calling Ike handsome just gets me. Used to move in all the time. They have a strong sense of duty. Even the venue and Pegasus signs to join us must seem very grateful. Well, happy to be here. You need to worry about me quitting the venue service. My decision wasn't based solely on my desire to repay you. Okay. The other reasons. Alright. I'm not going to lie, I know the name of her brother. So whenever we meet him, because I'm pretty sure he's playable, I'm going to be able to recognize him. And I also know what the fanbase's opinion of that guy is. The M guy. Maybe adult and a scoundrel, but he's all the family I have in this world. We were fighting the pirates, I was trying to track him down. but I always end up in a dangerous situation. So that's why you decided to join us. You're sorry you asked? Not at all. The thing is to find your brother. That's the plan. And leave. Look at who I'm trapped with. Of course I'm depressed. Sorry about that. If we were like you and didn't need to carry anything, it would be easier. But we have weapons, things. Liv, you're carrying a dagger, aren't you? The scabbard of your leg. It's not for fighting. To remove a small bone from meat and cut fruit. Okay. You got something to say? Spice Bear, you don't mind beer crafted tools? Something's good is good. Based. We don't despise everything Bjork. If every bear could get along with us, I'm certain. This is a ridiculous conversation. I'm leaving. Liking this. Yeah, 411 experience. I actually think investing on Marcia is a better idea. Yeah. Okay, strength speed. Once again, it definitely looks to me like she has a lot of strength growth. Some magic, some speed. I'm going to leave you at level 9. And I think that's going to do it for a worth experience. More strength. Yeah. We're doing good in that front. I'm left with 148. It's good to save a little bit, if nothing else. So yeah, this is good. I'm going to save. Prisoner Release is the name of the chapter. So I'm assuming we're going to be saving some prisoners and releasing them. Big map and Ike. After his father's death places the mantle of leadership on his young shoulders, Ike agrees to continue as Alicia's escort. It's basically, yeah, that's it. Venion is pretty big. The company heads now for the Venion Empire, the oldest and largest nation on the continent of Telius. As Crimea is a former fiefdom of Venion, the princess turns to them for succor, much as a scared child returns to a parent. Many in Telius believe that without Venion's might and influence, Crimea's reconstruction will be nigh impossible. However, Venion and Gallia have no diplomatic ties and are further separated by an impassable mountain range. So the company is forced to return to Crimea, where they hope to locate a ship to carry them to Venion. A ship? That's what I don't really understand, so because we can't approach Dain, we have to go all the way around? It's weird. Yeah, that's the plan actually. Okay, thanks for showing me. Already more map movement than there is in the entirety of Three Houses, so yeah. Accompanied by Ranulf, the warrior who has volunteered to guide them. The company leaves Castle Gallia behind. With heavy hearts and wounded spirits, they begin the long march back to Crimea. Hey, hold up a minute. I was thinking since this castle is on the way, should probably stop by. Really? Why? Is there something special about this place? Why, yes, there is. This is Cantius Castle. They seized it early in the war. Now it serves as a camp for prisoners. If you haven't heard, there are a number of Crimean retainers being held captive in the dungeon beneath the castle. Crimean retainers, okay. Could have recruitables. What, are you certain? Princess, I'm hurt. Of course my information is reliable. Also, I have to say, even though Leith and Mordecai are very entertaining and Kynegis is probably the most relevant, Ranulf is the one I'm enjoying the most. Like, he genuinely seems to really, think stuff before doing it. So yeah, I like him. If we can rescue some Crimean soldiers, they might decide to join us. That would be quite a boon, would it not? Yes, it would. I think it's worth the risk. Okay. That's Stephanie. I know her. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are either. I only know the girl with the helmet. And that black armor, that's definitely boss. The question now is, how do you open these cells and free the prisoners? Cells are certain to be locked, so in order to open them, logic would dictate that the keys will be in possession of the jailer, with no choice but to steal them. If we're lucky, the guards will have keys as well. In either case, we must move with caution. We don't want to trade blows with the entire castle garrison. Which means we stay close to the walls and avoid being seen or heard, right? Alright then, our first priority is to get our hands on the cell keys. Stealth? Hey, you there? Oh. Volk. Volk. I've heard of this guy. Just didn't think... I mean, I guess I don't know... I was going to say, I didn't think he was the thief. I thought there was another thief. Can't remember her name. I think I've seen her around. Because I know Volk is supposed to be strong, I think. I thought he was late game. Maybe he's just very good because he comes early. Have business with Sir Grill. Where is he? Oh, you're surely lacking in social etiquette, aren't you? State your business. I speak with Sir Grill and Sir Grill alone. Now take me to him. What you ask is impossible. Commander Grill is dead. Oh, well, that is a problem. Yes, who are you anyway? Call me Volk. Sir Grill hired me. I mean, intelligence. My father hired you. You are Sir Grill's son, correct? You'll do. Sir Grill hired me to investigate something. You'll pay my price, and I'll give you my report. Deal? How much? 50,000. That's a bit steep, and worth every penny. I don't have that much. Give me some time. So you're willing to pay? My father hired you. He must have a good reason. Are you sure, Commander? We have no way of knowing if he's telling the truth. We'll know when we see the contents of that report. Until then, let's have him travel with us. So that's your plan, eh? Listen, you get the report when I get paid, and I'm not waiting around until then. I'll give my information for the time being. Call me when you've got the gold. Stop into any tavern along your way. Tell the barkeep you need to have a fireman. You'll see me within an hour. So when I have 50,000, I can recruit this guy? Hold on a moment. Intelligence. You said you were intelligence, right? Is information the only thing you sell? Come on with it. What are you asking? Locks. Can you open locks? Sure. 50 gold per lock. Alright. So how much would that be in total? You're going to have him open the cell doors? That wise? Only just met him. There's no telling if we can trust him. We hired him, right? Well, will you help us break into the cells? As long as I get paid, I've got no complaint. Titania, objections? I told you before, didn't I? You're the commander. If you decide on a course of actions, I will but follow. Alright, I'm off. Good luck and all that. What? Wait, you're not going to help us here? Much as I would like to, I have a job to do. I will rejoin you when I finish. I see. Well, good luck to you then. Yes, and to you as well. So Volk. So I get a thief. But is he going to stay? Level 10 thief. Yes, that doesn't really look that abusive. Shade. Which I think... Oh, what is this? Allows user to wield knives? Allow this user to steal unequipped items or weapons under certain conditions. Ooh, and he has no weapon level, so he just can use knives. Knives are not throwable. Okay, noted. In this game they aren't throwable. Okay. So units I can choose. Okay. So the decisions begin here, I guess. Makes a lot of sense to bring Bulk. I want to try him out. He has to be the one to open the places. So yeah, that's it. Between Lith and Mordecai, she's like this, he's like this. So he's tankier and stronger. She's faster and actually kind of tanky too. I don't know. They are both interesting. He has a smite, by the way. He can, you know, push you through two spaces. I mean, we're keeping Soren. I know that, and we're keeping Titania. Probably dropping Reese. As I said, Mist takes priority over Reese for me. Mia is also going to come. And Marcia. I want to keep a flyer. So that leaves 2 units. So one of the two. And let's not. I mean, let's not. Of course, I'm taking the cat girl over the tiger guy. And Boyd, Rolf. And I just gave experience to Rolf. Iliana also seems pretty interesting, but I'd rather use Soren for the first time, so. And I guess I'll bring Boyd. So, yeah. Okay. Everyone has a vulnerary at least. I have a Chesky here. Yeah, this is pretty good. I don't really enjoy having to let people go, but I knew that was going to happen at some point, and going with my favorites, which is casually most of the girls, and probably the one that I heard the most about leaving behind this the doors tutorial. No, I think I know how doors work. Okay, so if you're going to go here, you're pointing there, so I'm going to assume. Okay, you are also Brom, a knight. I don't know who you are. A Bjork in an armor. Looks tanky, is a knight. I don't think I'll be using them, to be honest. Using him, I meant. Can't really see a description for him. 17 weight. Heavy armor at level 8. Oh! And a cavalier. An axe knight. Alright. So I was mistaken then. This is the red cavalier. This is the Christmas cavalier. At level 12. An axe cavalier. That looks very interesting, to be honest. Campbell halves the unit's chance to hit, but doubles his chance to land a critical hit. Okay, that's a skill I'd rather take out, to be honest. Pretty cool looking guy. Then we have Sephiran, a bishop. Oh shit. Iketas Priest, he's promoted at level 10. Sephiran. Yeah, fucking Sephiroth in here. 30 resistance, 29 lag. It's true his speed is not insane, but no way this one becomes playable. Not at this point, at least. And Nefeni. Nefeni, of course, is a character I know. She's a soldier. Increases critical hit percentage whenever units HP are at a half of less. Okay, Nefeni. I don't know. I like her design. I like the idea of using a soldier because it's a very Telius thing to me. Because, you know, soldiers are kind of Okay, that's a bit too early, so I'm just going to wait. Yeah, soldiers are kind of a thing that, in my opinion... Oh, I can throw at this. Okay, that's a lot of HP, so I'd rather just open it. What? No, 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 no. Oh, come on. Come on. I didn't... I didn't do anything here. I just broke that. Didn't even move. It's because I attacked the door? Well, whatever. Yeah. I mean, I can one round most of the people in here. Don't have my mage close enough to go for you, though. They have a hammer, right? Okay, let's go with everything. Wait, no. Okay. With a range attack, I can probably finish you. With just about anyone. The problem is that I don't have anyone. Okay, I'll finish you. I'll take out the armor. Oh, that's cool. Uh, if a bit long for an animation, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and I just wanted to... Is it better for me to do this or to do this? Can I do 10 with Soren? Yeah, okay. Well, should have waited a bit. Didn't take the... I wanted to take Ileana's tomes too. I forgot. Well, shouldn't matter. So now with an Iron Sword I can take the kill and I can heal... I can heal Void with Mist. I think I reach. I actually don't. Well then I'm going to trade you. Actually a Handex. Handex should be good enough. And I'll go here. Okay. I mean, doesn't look that difficult even with this amount of enemies, so I'm not that scared. I'm pretty strong, and this is more experience for me. But yeah, I'm just not that happy that I provoked the enemies from the very beginning. That just looks like a waste of a mechanic for me. But I'm not going to reset if I can avoid it, so... Okay. The Sephiran says nothing. Tell me something, will you? What's going to happen to us? Those dying soldiers took my friends away and they didn't never come back. What did they do to them? Or something bad happened, I just know them. Quiet, fool. Keep your cowardly mutterings to yourself. It matters not what vile torture they devise. A true knight of Greyme is bold, steadfast, and strong. I care not if they pull out my nails with... Holy shit. With tongs, or if they insert pins into the soft flesh of my underbelly, or yank... Stop it. I can't bear torture. I'm not a professional soldier. I'm just part of the militia. I can't believe I left my family behind for this. Will I ever see them again? Oh, I want to go home. Versus. If only I had a weapon of some sort. Help will come. I will not give up. Okay. Well. So, can you take care of him? Almost. Ike can go back in time, so... In fact, maybe I can do this alone just by himself. No, actually not. So, yeah, first I attack with Ike, then I take the kill with Soren. It's level 15, I think. Pretty soon for level 15. Maybe I used too much of the bonus experience, especially considering a lot of the characters I used bonus experience on I'm going to bench, like Oscar. Oscar, I always thought was a good candidate to be benched. Not going to lie. Okay, so the mage goes for Titania. And that's what? 5? 2. Okay. Overestimated you. Do I do something here? I know you don't block because the sword can still attack me from below. The movement on the units is just surprisingly high. That was a very convenient critical there. That actually allows me to probably kill all the other enemies on the same turn. Well, no, they have 2 armors. I thought it was 2 swords and 1 armor. I don't double here, but that's okay. Other face. Okay, I don't know if Ike... I think Ike is going to go here. Yeah, I think he's just going to approach our enemy and might make a bit of a block. Okay, weapon advantage. Yeah, I like this one. I like this way of doing it. I mean, I don't think it's a problem even if I provoke the enemies into going for me by doing it the wrong way. I guess that's just, you know, the charm of a blind Let's Play, right? I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do, so... I'm going to move you here because that way I can keep advancing a bit more. Okay, and if I can talk to that Sephiroth on the next one, it would be cool. Armor goes for you, which means the soldier should go for Lith and probably die. Nice. Nice. Watch. 1 and 2. That's 16 times 2. Goodbye. Okay. She's not getting a lot of experience. She got a chest key. That's nice. Cool. You there, we've come to rescue you. Oh. You're not a soldier, are you? Your clothing gives you away. I am a pilgrim. My name is Sephiram. You're a monk. Why would they imprison you? I was arrested in a nearby village, where I was tending to wounded Crimean knights. I received no trial, but have nevertheless been kept prisoner in this palace ever since. I see. That explains it. We've come here to liberate the prisoners of war. You should take this opportunity to escape. You will set me free? That is most gracious of you. If you know of Giexion, I would ask your name. I am Mike, of the Grill Mercenaries. Please, the cell door is open. You should leave while you can. Thank you. Perhaps we will meet again, Ike. Because. Actually, yeah. Good idea to rescue here, I think. Okay, I can take you out right now. Is this the best idea? Actually, I might want to give this one to Void instead. Yeah. It's an 88. Still haven't checked exactly what Beer Rhythm does, because I know it affects Void on the double. So if it does anything more than just giving you... Oof. Oh, that's movement. How much movement do you have? 9 movement right now. Okay, yeah, then I want you to take on... Go for the door, just because I can damage. And I will lure some of the enemies. So throw a javelin. And throw some magic, and I will open this one the old-fashioned way. Or use a door key. That's also something. But I'd like to have Ike speak with everyone. Wow, this is just a lead solo. But she's going to make it to the thumbnail, right? I mean, first time I'm using her. Yeah, I didn't use her for the previous thumbnail. I used Marcia. I considered using Leaf. Now I'm happy I didn't. And there we are. Okay, so I understood it correctly. Now she's at 0 and is going to refill. Door. Talk. You're Crimean soldier, right? Come on, I'm here to rescue. Seriously, I'm not dreaming again, am I? I'm a mercenary in the employ of Princess Elincia. I'll give you all the details later. For now, we have to move. Oh, what, the princess? Oh, happy day. Wait, let me stretch a bit. Oh, I'm stiff from this hard floor. Oh, cramp. Oh, for the love of... Come on, this way. Oh, alright. Hold on a second, I don't remember the king having any children. I was going to say that. I was going to say, isn't it not public domain? There's no time to explain. Hurry up. Oh, come in. Oh, and I can direct you now? You're in your own. Move as you see fit. Yeah, let's do that actually. And I can go here. And that way after Ike talks, I can rescue him and move him. Okay, we're prepared here. Should be good. They didn't move. Well. Sorry, what? Maybe Titania? Why can't I talk to you? Take on more of you so that maybe you want to come for me. Oh, that's a lot of movement even without transforming. You have 7 movement on base. Door. So last use of the door key. That's a lot of faces. Chest. You got the statue fragment. Magic item that increases the user's build. Oh, that looks very good. That looks very good. What's this? Oh, there's an escape place and there's chest to open. Okay, I think I didn't understand. Sorry, is this? I always forget. Chapter 10, prisoner release, escape. Okay, so as long as I go there, I can escape. Well, that makes things simpler for me. Nothing yet. Okay. That was a lot of faces happening. You're a Crimean soldier, right? I've opened your cell. Let's get out of here. Oh, who are you? I'm Mike. I'm with a mercenary company hired by Princess Karimia. I can fill you in on the details later. Yes, for the time being, you just have to trust me. Very well. Okay. I want you to run. Move as you see fit, which apparently means not moving. That's pretty intelligent of you, to be honest. Yeah. The one in the back with Boyd and Soren. I don't know if Soren reaches, but maybe I will be able to kill. Because I'm getting close to the exit, I'm expecting enemies to start appearing. Okay, I'm actually nowhere near close, so might as well just go for this. Take 11. Well, that was harsh. Yeah, that's better. I could start escaping with some people, but of course I want to battle. Well, that's a critical. I didn't need it now, but still pretty nice to get, I guess. Okay. Magic skill and speed. Enemy face. Let's see. It recovers a bit. I don't know why. And you decided to approach me, so that probably means the boss is aggressive. That's a critical. I like that we get a critical because that means the boss should be next, right? Unless the other sword wants to come. Okay. Here comes the soldier. That's 11 and gets killed. Good job. Good job. Shit. Come on, boy. Well. It still lands, of course. Look who's come to play. I'm so very happy to see you. Oh. No, that was generic. I thought maybe he knew Titania. Now then, are you ready to become my prisoners and live a life of eternal bliss within my lovely dungeon? Cool looking armor, but you're kind of creeping me, so... Oh, I can actually go all the way here? Wow, okay, I'll do this actually. Because you're very low level, so... A subhuman! This is fantastic, I've never had a subhuman prisoner before. Come here and behave yourself. There'll be a special cell just for you. Perhaps I'll staff and mount you too. Oh. Well. You were kind of looking for it here, so... Goodbye. You'll not escape. We'll see all of you dead. You will be executed. Kind of hard to take you seriously when you did 0 damage to my party, but... strength, skill, speed, alright, yeah. Yeah, this is what I wanted. And a Master Seal. Sandwich item to the convoy, the Master Seal, obviously. Escape. You know, sneaking around like this is just a massive way. Okay, so I could technically just go here, sneak around, but I wouldn't be able to take all the chests, right? Like, these reinforcements would appear immediately on that turn. I wonder how that works. Ike, I'm going ahead. I'll keep the road secure. Are you sure you don't need me to stay behind and watch your back? I don't like it, but I'll follow your orders and go ahead. But, Ike, watch yourself. Partner, enemy. Okay, enemy. What do you have? Not much. Maybe iron should have been my choice, but... Let's open a chest. A javelin. That's nice. No, I want the chest. A short axe. That's very good. And the chest. A steel lance. Alright. Yeah, okay. Definitely should have gone for this. Yeah, that's also good. No critical. But we're pretty much safe because, well, if you want to go for Lith, your funeral, you can probably get a lot of bonus experience if you do this without warning any of the guards, right? I have to watch Let's Plays for this game. That's one of my favorite things to do, actually, watching Let's Plays after I complete the games. So yeah, definitely have to watch someone play this the intended way. Skill, speed, alright. You're a bit lacking on skill. Your defense, though, is pretty good for a Pegasus. Well, can have you escape now. Right then, I guess I'm gonna head now. Be careful, Ike. Well, Ike has to be the last one to go, actually. So... Counter manual. Okay. That could be interesting. On Ike, maybe. I'm not moving out. I'm moving out. Don't lag behind, Ike. Already assuming she was going to, you know, argue with me. Well, Ike has to wait a little bit, so... Yes, I'll have missed escape. I'm going on now, Ike. I'll be waiting for you, so hurry. And in this turn... Okay, bulk. Dot dot dot. Well, that was escape code. I'm leaving nothing, right? I mean, they aren't escaping, but I opened the cells and talked to them, so I'm assuming that's all I have to do. There's literally no reason not to escape, so yeah. Escape! Time to get out of here. I brought one of the Crimean soldiers who was being held prisoner. I'm sure you're unaware of this, but I am... Princess Elincia. Alright, so Kiran... Oh, this theme. Oh, okay. This is a good render of this theme. This is the recruitment theme that appears even in FE1. Princess Elincia. Oh, yes, quite right. I'm Kiran. I serve under General Geoffrey as leader of Crimea's 5th platoon. My platoon had the honor of escorting you from the palace during Dain's attack. Really? You were there when... I was. Lord Renin ordered my platoon to accompany General Geoffrey and serve as your escort. Our mission was to see you safely out of Crimea to Galliaskin. But we failed you, and when you were lost to us, I believe my worthless life was at its end. Yet here you are. To think that I would be so blessed as to see you again. Such emotion, the tears. Kiran, were there any others? Such terrific emotion, so I beg your pardon? Did anyone other than yourself survive? Of course, though I was the only one unfortunate enough to suffer the misery of captivity. General Geoffrey and several of his soldiers fought off the Dain attack. They were able to slip away. Even now, they wait in Crimea, hoping for one last chance to strike a blow against Dain. Geoffrey, he's alive? How those words drive off the shadows across my heart. Thank you, Kiran. Thank you for surviving. You are too kind, Your Highness. The opportunity to serve you again is the greatest reward I could ask for. For as long as I draw breath, I will stand ready at your side. This I swear. Alright, we all know where Kieran stands. How about you two? Will you recognize Princess Elincia as the rightful heir to the Crimean throne? Will you fight for her? Okay, my name's Brom, and this lass is Nefany. We're a simple country militiamen from the same territory. No, we don't know much about nobles and stuff. Kings and queens don't matter much when you work in the fields. Because we know we'll be in trouble if someone takes our fields and away from us, so that's why we joined the militia. This King of Dain is no friend of ours, and I hear he's doing terrible things too. Vile tortures with rusty nails and more. What's going to happen to my family? I left them all back home, and I'm so worried I can hardly see straight. If you defeat the King of Dain, will this country return to the way it used to be? Is that what you're after? It is my hope. I may not be as powerful as my father, but I will never abandon Crimea. You sound like a lady who stands by her word. Looks like my choice is easy. Mine too. I'll fight in your name. I'll help you and yours, and we'll send those Dain milksops packing. Thank you. Milksops. Okay. I beg your pardon. You. I honestly thought you weren't even going to appear. You're... Oh, blessed saint. Master Sephiroth, you live. From Nefany, are either of you wounded? We're fine, but what about you? You were in jail for helping us. I'm so sorry. Oh, I hope they didn't hurt you. There's nothing to fret about. Everyone is safe, and that is what matters. Oh, bless one. Pardon me, may I have a moment? Yes? Oh, you're the man I met earlier. Thank you so much for freeing me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You don't have to thank us, however, I am curious about your situation. Why were you aiding Crimean soldiers? Do you question my story? You're a monk on pilgrimage as well as an ally of Crimean resistance fighters. Under the circumstances, do you blame me? Tell me something, Ike. If you came across a wounded person, would you ignore his plight? Normally, no, I could not. But in times like this, where it means risking my own life, I don't know. It's tough to say. You're quite honest. However, is actually faced with such a choice. A man such as yourself would not hesitate. If faced with an individual in pain, you would act instinctively. Your body would not wait for the command. Who are you really? You're so calm, so full of peace. I can't believe you're a simple monk. If you'll forgive me, I must be going. Very well, young warrior. I am certain that we will meet again. Okay, I'm really lost in here. Like, I don't know who the hell this one is. I mean, he's not the King of Dain. I'm actually pretty sure about who is the name of the King of Dain. I don't even know if it was mentioned, because I have it so internalized that he might already have been confirmed in the game and I didn't even pay attention. This guy, he isn't him. He isn't him. I already know also he's not the King of Bengion or anything like that, or the Prince, because I know who's the ruler of Bengion. I think most people that have been in the community for a while know who rules Bengion. So who are you? Ike? Oh, hello, Bob. What do you want? I was thinking about traveling with you for a bit. I'll be in the general area, so if you need anything, you can call me. I'll help you. For a fee, of course. What did you say? Why would you do such a thing in times such as this? There must be many parties that did intelligence. Well, you sparkle my curiosity. And besides, no, we'll just have to leave it at that. That's not acceptable. Don't be so inflexible. It's not as if I'll be joining your merry band or anything. This is strictly business. And yet you... Titania, I believe this is a good opportunity. We will most certainly have need of this man's talent. He's a dubious character at best, but at least we know his motives. Everything begins and ends with gold. He'll be easy to control. Soren, he's standing right there. I don't think he minds. What will it be, The decision's yours. I mean, I want a thief, so let him come. Is this going to actually matter? Like, I assume... Like, is it going to be negative for me in any way if I let him come? Very well, you may do as you like. Excellent. Call me if you need anything. First the thief and then that monk. What an odd band of characters you've attracted. Ranulf, have you finished your errands? Hold on, but about those two... Yes, they are both rather mysterious. Well, the monk seems like a decent enough fellow. Determining who is a friend and who is a foe is something I must be able to do. That is, yeah, so hard. That's only because you don't have enough information to base your judgment on. All we can do now is press on. You're right. Okay, I'm recording. Good thing I'm recording because that's the end of the chapter. All right. You know, when I saw the premise of the map, you know, just releasing random prisoners, I thought for sure this was going to be like a filler chapter, and in a way it is, because nothing really advanced in terms of the war. But I have to say I'm very intrigued. Volk looks like he could be a very fine addition to my team, and Sephiron has to be the most mysterious character I've met so far. Actually, that's false. I also met another very weird guy on the chapter where I only had Titania, Gatri, and Shinon, the one on the boat, where you first see Marcia. I think it's chapter 4. There I also met a very weird guy that looked like... I don't know, like he could be maybe a Lagoose, because he has like a blue hair and dark skin. I don't know. There's quite a lot of elements in play here, and I really enjoy that. Story-wise, this might be the most complicated I've seen in Fire Emblem, because I don't know, what do I compare this to? Really, the only one comparable in terms of politics, I think, would be FE6. Because, yeah, Three Houses is, yes, you know, church and random people that don't really matter, like the Kingdom, the Alliance, and the... Well, the Alliance has some politics, but the Kingdom and the Empire, yes, one person ruling everything, so they don't really do anything about it. They don't really matter, and yeah, I'd say this is even more complicated than FE6, to be honest. Even like just everything I've seen up to this point is more complicated than the politics in the entirety of FE6. So yeah, I'm really liking that. The map, however, well, the stealth would have probably added a different angle to this, but I just have to mention once again, I don't want to be too heavy on this, but I have to mention it. This game is very easy. This game is very easy. I'm playing on middle difficulty, not on the easiest. This is middle difficulty, and still I'm destroying everything. Like, and I don't even know the game enough to distribute my experience well. But the enemies just don't kill me. They don't do enough damage. There's not enough of them. I don't need a lot of strategizing because I kill everything. And it's not like I want that to change, but I want it to have, you know, I want an obstacle that I have to surpass in order for me to feel a bit better when I actually do it. So yeah, there's just that. A bit more difficulty is what I need in this game right now. So maybe hard mode will just tickle my fancy in the future. But for now, this has been pretty nice chapter. This has been Pomum. If you liked, then consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.